Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome to a channel update for May. I apologise that I missed out on the last month. Loads of stuff has been going on. Also, whoa, okay. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, well, never mind. Anyway, so, welcome to World of Warcraft. I was just going to say, I popped my Warcraft, cherry. A few friends of mine invited me into the game, and I wouldn't say I'm hooked, but I'm definitely a lot more invested in this game in more recent days, so who knows. But no, this is a lot of fun. I've actually been recording some of the sort of the highlights of me grinding up this thing, which is a lot of fun, so yeah. I love this town, by the way. It reminds me of old LA, so it's all good. Anyway, so update time, because I haven't done one in over a month, and I need to explain why. So apologies for the slight ad hoc / impromptu methods. I'm fairly tired. I'm sort of having a week off work, and I did a 24-hour stint of not going to bed. Not intelligent, I know, but it's also something that needs to be... let's get on to one of the mounts I've got. Actually, no, I could probably go exploring areas I know are safe. We don't explore. Never mind. So, basically, what's been going on last month? Well, in April, everything kind of kicked off. So, I won't go into gory details because I want to have this video at a decent recordable length. But, in short, various issues of family health being a factor. So, basically, family members were struggling a bit with their health. I obviously was busy trying to take care of them. That was why, unfortunately, there were points where we had to try and sort of get them to hospitals and stuff. It's thankfully nothing. You know, they're thankfully back from hospital, and it's all sort of looking good. It was quite concerning mentally because it was very close family members. And of course, when you're sitting there and your family's in pain and you can't do anything about it, you don't exactly feel like the greatest human being at that point. So it's very much a case of I just wanted to, make sure that they were okay. So that was a bit of a nightmare. And then of course, work being work, having the Easter period where literally everyone wanted to buy an Easter egg. So obviously that meant everything went to the shit. So yeah, it's been fairly intense in regards to that. But some things have happened and changed as a result. I'm talking about one thing, which is we'll go with the bad news first. Well, yeah, it is bad news at the moment, but hope pray to the gods and believing in as much as I can that the bad news will turn out good. Because originally I wanted to make the channel update inside a VR game because basically I ordered a new graphics card, and unfortunately I seem to, well, this was through Amazon, so I'm not going to take entirely of the entire, I'm not going to take all of the blame, because I went onto Amazon and I, thought, you know what, I need to upgrade my computer, it's starting to show signs, so I thought, get a graphics card, update it, make it all special, and I did, paid a lot of money for it, and it still hasn't arrived. And in fact, the company that Amazon, because I bought it through Amazon, so the company that Amazon sold me the graphics card to basically was renowned to be quite bad, and I wasn't aware of this until after stuff started not to go turning up, which is terrifying. Having invested a significant amount of money, I am quite determined to get either my money back, so I can either then put the money towards the other the same graphics card but from a trusted source, or to just get the money back altogether. Because obviously I'm concerned that so far I've not been able to get a refund, so I'm hoping to get a refund, but it's still touch and go. I'm trying to contact, I'm talking to experienced people as well, so hopefully I can get that resolved, and if absolute worst case scenario comes along, maybe I can pursue some kind of legal measures. I don't know. I'm fairly certain this is a 101 will get my money back scenario, because, no one wants yeah, and everyone wants to hear Amazon doing bad, especially if I've invested a lot of money into it, so I'm determined to get that. But on to more good news. Well, the good news is that at work, I have might have had my job increased. Well, I'd say my job increased. I've had a new sort of the change to my job. So originally I used to work like 26 hours and a slight increase depending on whether or not I was having any overtime. And so now I am having that increase of hours. So now instead of working the 26, I'm now working the 30. Because as you know, economy where life is pretty annoying. But regardless, they're new fixed hours, which means I don't have to jump into the evenings anymore, which is nice. So I'd be working the same days a week, but I'd have a fixed hours. So I'd be waking up at like 7 and going there for 8, and then I'd come out at 4. Which means I kind of escape, maybe not the rush from the schools, but at least I can escape and finish work at the same time before the rush from home, rush hour, there we go, occurs on most days, which is going to be very good. It also means I get a bit more evening time, which is also quite nice. And the other hope is that I will be able to advance even further when after working there a bit, because I'm aiming to sort of increase my sort of prestige and, well, become a manager, because, you know, A, more stability and ability for me to be able to sustain myself outside a family home, and B, the prestige of being a manager. You know, I'm contributing in a larger part than just what I'm doing right now, is the intention of the statement there. So that is basically that is the good news. And so as such, I don't think any uploads are going to be changed. I will get back to you on that depending on how things go. I'll have to give this a couple of weeks to see how this is going to roll. I don't think it's going to change the days I upload. It does, of course, mean I'll have to, for the days that I'm working, I won't be able to stay up as late as I used to do with some of my days. But the benefit is that I get to have I get to leave earlier than most people. So and I'm in a sort of environment I'm still enjoying stuff. So, you know, all positive things. Right. So now that we've got the sort of why I haven't been able to upload as much in the last month and why this certain things have been a bit sketchy, we're going to jump on to talking about the content. Yes, because I am intending on changing content. That's right. It's kind of a yearly spring cleaning system now, it seems. And at the moment, the issue is, well, the issue was more prevalent in last month, but this month, thankfully, it's sort of beginning to filter out, is the stagnation of content. And I mainly mean in the terms of the only things I was really able to upload with any levels of, you know, on the days I need to upload them, was the Total Wars and occasional Arma 3s with a few other things. So it's my fault. I suggested, well, I wanted to go with a 3-series system with Total War, and it is a lot of fun. Like, don't get me wrong, all of the Total War series that I'm doing is a lot of fun. Unfortunately, at the moment, there is with Warhammer 2, since the DLC came out for the new, the Lizardman and the Rat, the Skaven DLC pack, annoyingly the oh, that's how Alcatraz was. Okay, so annoyingly oh, okay. Game lagged out for a second. So annoyingly, the mod developer basically has taken extremely long time to get this done. So I've been waiting around the hook trying to get this accursed continuation of our series, because we're coming up to the final sections of the campaign. I would argue, like, we still got a fair amount to go, but I think, considering all the progress we've been making, had the mod been updated or didn't get the DLC, I reckon we would be on the finishing touches by now. Being brutally honest, in terms of recording, I think I would have been finished by now. When it came to probably not supposed to be here, but screw it, exploring. So by the time with all the other footage I've been recording, which has been a lot of fun, I've been playing Spartan Invasion again, was really awesome, and also occasional Total War things, which, by the way, thank you also very much for voting for that. I do very much appreciate it. I'm currently working on it. It would seem to be that I don't have access to... It seems to be that there's a chance that it might not have been me downloading the mod later on than it should have done. That could have screwed me, but apparently more the fact that I was become a Christian faction. But again, I'll have to do a bit of an experimentation to see whether that is 100% true. Anyway, going back to the main story at hand, basically, the content got a bit laggy, a bit stagnaty, and a bit boring, and I do sympathise for you guys. I am very sorry that it seemed to it kind of was only just one of these things. I did get the Lord of the Rings going, which I am going to be recording another episode when I can. It's a learning curve because I haven't played the game in so long, and when I was playing it on the shitty easy difficulty because I was bad at games back then, or more exactly, bad at strategy games back then. So I used to play only on easy, so obviously getting through the other games has given me a bit of a time to have to focus on and learning other sort of stuff, which is fine. I don't mind that. I'm enjoying the game regardless. It's just taking a bit longer to get around certain concepts. But again, it's alright. This is awesome. Anyway, so the hope is once I get my graphics card situation resolved, that will add some much needed variety to the content, which is a major boon. I'll also be intending on playing different types of games because I've invested a fair amount of money, and also I enjoy a bunch of simulator games. If any of you are familiar with the game DCS World, IL2 Sturmovik and all that jazz, I do quite enjoy playing those games. That's an enjoyably ugly creature. Anyway, so I kind of wish I could sled down there. That looks so cool. Wait, can I? Damn it! No. I was really hoping. Anyway, so regardless of whether or not I get my graphics card or not, I am intending on changing the content and keeping at least a decent sense of variety. I've gotten a few more armor videos as of late. Truth be told, I was 50-50 on whether or not to continue the armor series because the views I get aren't that much. Most of the ops are fairly, well, I wouldn't say, most of the ops are fairly unrecordable, or the footage I get, I'm like 3 hours in, and it's difficult to sort of, you can do a highlights reel, but most of the time it's like, because some of the ops we have are absolutely disastrous, or are literally just, you wake up, you get shot because of something else or whatever, it's a bit, there's a lot of episodes which are kind of difficult to record and enjoy. Whereas some of them have been actually fairly enjoyable lately, and someone in the comment section down below, well, someone in the comments had posted up saying that they enjoyed it quite much, so I was like, yep, nope, that's fine, I can continue with Armor 3 for a while, to see if that will still be as enjoyed as possible. I really want to get up there. Anyway, so going on to, without going into rambling, so to summarize, I intend on upgrading once I get my graphics card upgraded, I intend to upgrade the content as well, adding some much needed variety. And if I do have another Total War series, it'll probably only be one, and which will probably make it a lot easier for everything else to sort of flow into motion, which is nice. And when I get an upgrade to my graphics card, I will be intending on doing some more VR related games, because VR is a really enjoyable thing, especially since now that Valve's introducing the Knuckles controllers alongside their other stuff, so it's all good, which is nice. But yeah, so that's going to be it for me today. I don't think there's any major topics for me which I can think about. Thank you also very much for sticking with the channel. Hey, perfect place to end on. Thank you also very much for sticking with the channel. I very much appreciate the comments, the likes, the subscriptions, pretty much everything. Just telling me giving me feedback and all that jazz is immensely appreciated, and I hope you guys know that I do care, and I do sympathize, and I do feel horrible every time I can't do it. It's just there are some days where mentally or physically I'm unable to do it. So I appreciate every time, and also, Jesus Christ, we're like what, like, I haven't checked the subscriptions yet, but we're pushing 1,340 subscribers. Holy shit! Oh my god! Thank you so very much, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Yeah, if you like this as well, let me know actually about this. I'm gonna be doing a bit of recording when I'm doing like some dungeons and stuff. I'm sort of part of a group of friends who are doing various bits and bobs. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I will catch you in the next one. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out.